Hey, what is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So in this episode, we are going to update our HTML files to look a little bit more modern, because the way they currently look is just a bit out of date. All right, so let's get straight into the code. So this is the code that we created in the previous episode, and I'm just going to start off by updating this sign up page function right here. So what we want to do is that we want to redirect the user back to the home page if you're already logged in. So you want to match get user ID from cookies, and we want to send in the cookies like so. And then we want to, if it returns okay, that means that the user is logged in. And then we want to give an error, and we're going to redirect to the home page like so. And otherwise, if it gives an error, then that means the user is not logged in like so. And what do we want to do then? Well, we just want to execute this bit of code right here, and you need to render the template within an OK like so. And well, we have the error here and the OK right here. So what does that mean? Well, that means we need to do a result up here. So it's either going to return a template or a redirect like so. All right, so recompile your code just to make sure everything's still working fine. All right, so we got an error from here, and it's saying that cookies is not found in this scope. So we're just going to add it right here. So cookies is going to be of the cookies type. So recompile again. All right, so this time it compiled just fine. So go into your web browser and update the page. And as you can see, this is working fine. All right, so let's start working on that style. So you want to go into the index.html file in the templates folder. And in there, we want to add a style sheet. So I'm going to add a link to HTTPS, and that's going to be unpackage.com/Vuetify, and the dist and Vuetify.css. Actually, that should be .min.css, and this is going to be a style sheet like so. All right, so we're also going to add the Roboto font. So link is going to be equal to fonts.googleapis.com/css, and we want the family for let's see, we want the family for Roboto, and we want the 300, the 400, 500, and 700 weights. And we also want the material icons. All right, so that is also going to be a style sheet. So rel is going to be style sheet like so. All right, so that looks pretty good. And we also want to update this h1 tag to be h1 and not html like so. And then finally, we want to add a meta tag in our head. So meta name, this is going to be a viewport, and the content is going to be the width and the scale. So let's say width is going to be equal to device minus width, and then the initial scale is going to be equal to 1, and then the maximum scale is going to be equal to 1, and it's not going to be user scalable, so equals no. And then we want the minimal UI, so minimal dash UI like so. All right, so that was quite a bit, but I'm happy we got through it. So at the end of, just before this body tag ends, we want to add two different scripts. So one of these is going to be the script source, and that's going to be https on package.com/view/dist/view.js. All right, and then the other one is going to be script source is equal to https on package.com/vuetify dist/vuetify.js. All right. So that was quite a bit of boring code, and finally we want to add another script, but this is not going to be a source. In here we want to say new view, and that is going to be L and then the app like so. All right, so finally we can start working on some content. All right, so in this body, first thing we want to do is we want to add a new div that is going to have the ID of app, so ID of app, and we want to wrap all of this in that div like so, and then we want to create a v app, so a view app and the app like so. So you want to wrap all of that in the v app as well, and after that we want the v content like so. So you want to wrap all of that in the v content /v content. All right, and then we want to keep on going. So the next thing we're gonna wrap it all in is the v container like so, and the v container like so. All right, so you know what, let's go into the browser and take a look at what it looks like right now. So you need to recompile and go into your browser, and as you can see, this looks a little bit different, but let's keep going, and I think we're gonna get a nice look at the end. So in this v container we want to add a v layout, so v layout like so, and we want that to wrap and then the row. All right, so /v layout, and then we want to add a v flex, and that's going to be of size XS3, so that is just a fourth of the total space. Then we want to add another vflex, so vflex XS6, and we want to wrap all of this in that like so. All right, so indent that looks better, and then we want to change this h1 to have the class of display1 like so, and actually we want to wrap all of this in a v card like so, so a v/v card. All right, and then let's try recompiling. So go into your browser, and now you can see this looks just a little bit better, but it's not finished just yet. So go back into the editor, and in here we want to, in the form, edit this input to be of a v text field instead. So the type is going to be text, and then the name is going to be username, and the label is going to be username like so. All right, so we also want to make this required. Let's see, I think that is spelled correctly, and then just want to close that v text field like so. So copy that and paste it in, and then we want to change this to say password and password and password like so. And then you can remove these two, and then we want to add a button, so that is going to be a v button, and it's going to be of type submit, and it's going to be of color primary, and then we just want to say log in. So that should say the button. All right. And we also actually want this to be a block, like so. So remove this button down here and recompile and take a look at your page now. Hopefully this looks a little bit better than what it used to do. But as you can see, it looks a little bit weird with the it's so close here. We want to add some padding. So go back into your file and then just above, oh, actually forgot to close this. All right, so just above you want to add a style. So style like so. And in here you want to, let's see, style. You want to add for a card. We want to say margin top and just add some margin top, and that's just temporary. And then we want to add some padding. So 2 EM, and let's indent that as well, like so. All right, so try recompiling. And when you're using templates, you always need to recompile after you change your HTML files. So go in here again. And as you can see now, I think this looks a whole lot better than what we used to have. And we can still log in. So let's enter my name and then my password and press login. And no, we don't want you want password. And now decrypt is working, it's magic. And as you can see, this says you're logged in. All right, so let's just copy all of this code right here and go into our sign up page. And then you want to paste all of that code in and just want to change this to sign up like so. And then recompile the code. All right, so go into the sign up URL right here. And as you can see, now this looks just as good. All right, everybody, so that is it for this video. So if you have any questions, just comment them down below. So good luck and happy coding.